when I was doing the daily live events, it was easy to remember what I did the day before. But now, and I have bad memory, as y'all know. Let me try to think. I think the last time that I talked to y'all on Monday, I was going to be starting the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle tutorial. I never did that because I totally got into knitting this week. And I've always known how to knit and purl, but I didn't know how to make anything with it. I can only make square or rectangular objects. I didn't know how to make decreases or increases or any other stitch other than the knit and purl. So I don't know why. I just didn't feel like doing a tutorial. I didn't feel like filming. I just wanted to crochet or knit for my own pleasure, just for fun. So I thought, you know what? I'm going to try my hand at knitting again. So that's what I've been doing all week. As you know, those of y'all who have seen my posts on my Facebook group page or on my Instagram accounts, you saw that I've been putting stuff up there. And I'm so proud of myself. Yay! Because as a young girl, I've always wanted to learn to knit well. Just like with crochet, I knew how to do chains and single crochets, and that was
remember what I do for the
and that was it. And I could only make squares or rectangles with crocheting up until about a year and a half ago when I started diving more deeply into it. Well, same thing with knitting. I've always known single crochet and chains with crocheting. I've always known knit and purl with knitting, but that was it. I never expanded my knowledge on it. So now that I've got crochet down, I still have a lot to learn with crochet, but now that I've got that down a little bit, I wanted to dive into knitting because that has always been a dream of mine. I never thought I was smart enough to learn how to knit. But I think once you start with one craft and get good at it, it's easier to pick up a second craft. And so now that I'm getting better at crocheting, I thought, I can do this. I'm going to try it. And I don't know. I'm a visual person. So as long as I've got a video that shows close up what they're doing, I can do it. So I'm so excited. Today I'm going to go and buy a starter kit, a knitting starter kit. So if y'all want to do the same thing, I'm going to go buy mine at Walmart. It's going to come, I've already got a couple of needles that I bought at a thrift store. They're long ones. I should go get them for you, huh? Nah, I shouldn't. Oh, we've got the bathroom door open right now. Babe, can you just close it for a second? Yeah, because our cat is going in and out. Maybe just take that. Yeah. Okay, yeah. The cat's in there then? Okay.
No, she's out.
Okay. So yeah, anyway, I'm not going to jump from one subject to the other. I always tend to do that. What was I going to say? Oh yeah, so if y'all want to go do the same thing and get the same kit as me, those of y'all who are just going to start learning how to knit, I'm going to go start off with a Walmart kit. I'm sure you can find them at Joann's or at Michael's or Hobby Lobby. It's those kits that come like in a plastic thing, and it's got a little thin booklet with it, and it usually has everything that you need. Oh, babe, I'm starting to die here. It usually has everything that you need, like a few starter needles, stitch markers, and what I'm the most looking forward to, and I hope that it's in the little kit, is a little cable needle that I need. I showed everyone a swatch of my cable knit stitch, and I did it without the cable needle, which was really difficult, but I took off the 4 stitches that I needed. I put my stitch marker through it, closed the stitch marker, and then I knitted the other 4, and then I opened the stitch marker, put it back on, put the stitches back on the needle, and then knitted those. And that's how you make the crisscross cable stitch. So, but I want to actually have a cable needle just to make it easier, because I'm just a beginner. So the easier I can make it on myself, the better, right? So yeah. Okay, so my husband's getting me here. I'll do it. My husband's getting me the charger right now because I'm dying. So yeah, look at my funky hair today. I just have it in a clip. Look, I just have it twisted in a clip, and then I just throw this back, and I've got all this mess going on now. It's a sloppy mess. Okay. So yeah, I have my knitting stuff right here. I bought these needles right here last week because they're shorter. The ones that I bought at the thrift store are, I think, 14-inch needles. These are 10.5-inch needles, and they're just so much easier to maneuver because you see how they're shorter than my elbow, so when I move, it's not hitting the arm of the chair that I'm sitting at or hitting my dogs who are always on my lap. So yeah, I've been wanting a short set, and so that's what I did, and that's what I've been practicing with. These are, what's the millimeter on the hook? I can't see. I could not see. Oh, these are 6.5 millimeter hooks, and they're 10.5 inches long. So anyway, yeah, somebody asked me on Facebook yesterday, so Glama, do you like crocheting or knitting better? And I love crocheting, I love knitting, I've always wanted to knit, but I'm definitely better at crocheting right now. But I think when I get the hang of the knitting, I'm still going to love them both equally, because there's things that you can do with knitting that you can't necessarily do with crocheting. However, I have to stop myself there, because with Tunisian crocheting, it looks just like knitting. So I think when I'm just making a fabric with the knit and purl stitch, I might not even use knitting. I might just use Tunisian crocheting for panels with just the knit and purl stitch, because Tunisian crocheting, in my opinion, is so much easier. You're just dealing with one hook, not having to navigate 2 needles. But anyway, we'll talk about that a little bit more. So that's what I've been doing this week. First, I trained the first thing that I did is I made sure that I still knew how to do the knit and purl. The second thing that I did is I trained myself to go from English style knitting to continental style knitting. I've always wanted to learn the continental style, which means holding the yarn in your left hand. English is holding the yarn in your right hand. But it requires more movement. You kind of have to let go of that needle when you do it, unless you can hold on to that needle and wrap the yarn around this finger and do this, but it's still an extra movement that you have to do. But I've always wanted to learn the continental style, holding the yarn in your left hand. So I practiced on that for one day. Then the next day, when I thought I had it, I looked up stitches and I learned the horseshoe lace knitting stitch, and I loved it, and I posted a picture of that as well. And then the next day, I taught myself the cable knit stitch. And then I was just about to pull out that swatch of the cable knit, and I thought, oh, wait a minute, I don't want to tear it out. It's my very first cable knit swatch. I don't want to get rid of it. So then I thought about my RV manager, the host here, how he's been buying his Chloe dog, his little Chihuahua, clothes, and he keeps buying them too small. It's a little dog, but it's kind of a hefty dog. So he keeps buying it clothes that are too small. So I thought, you know what, I'm gonna turn this into a sweater. And I instantly, when I looked at the swatch, I instantly saw the look of the sweater that I wanted to make for him. So I did that, and I know y'all saw pictures of that. So yeah, that's what I've been doing, and I haven't taught myself. Oh, and then last night I taught myself the herringbone knit stitch. That is so easy. So any of that I'm mentioning, if y'all haven't seen them yet, you can look them up on YouTube, or you can go look at my Facebook group page or my Instagram. I have pictures of my little swatches on there. All right, so that's pretty much what I'm doing. Today I'll go to Walmart and go get my little knitting kit, and we have to buy a microwave for my, okay, so this is another thing we did. I'll back up a little bit. Yesterday, my body is so sore, and my husband is sore because we've been moving. My son lives in a motor home, which is the motor home that we started off in 8 months ago when we first got here to Texas. It's an older 1971. We bought that. It was cheap. We got that. Well, we didn't buy it outright. We're making payments on it, but we got that, and it's narrow. It doesn't have slide outs or anything. And motorhome is the one you can drive. And it had literally, guys, I'm not even exaggerating, it had this much counter space, and I just couldn't live with that. I'm like, oh my word, I can't do anything in this kitchen. You can use the table as counter space, but my husband was always on the table with his laptops because he works from home as well. So I thought this just isn't going to cut it. And so we got something shorter. That was like a 32-foot motorhome, I believe, something like that. But we got something shorter, a 28-foot fifth wheel, but it had a slide out. So it just makes it so much better. The kitchen was so adorable. It has like a U-shaped kitchen and so much more counter space. I thought, and it's an old one too. It was like a 1980 or 90 one, which I don't need anything fancy. I thought that was going to be my forever RV. But then we thought, when my daughter comes down from Washington, where's she going to stay? We can't all stay here with all our pets, and there's only one bedroom. So then we started thinking, okay, maybe we need to look for something else so that we can give Finesse that fifth wheel that we had just gotten into. So she's living in that one, and we're living in this one now. So anyway, my point is, yesterday we moved my daughter's fifth wheel right next to us and my son's motor home next to that, but they're actually going to switch. My son and his daughters are going to be in the one right next to us because that has slide outs, so it's more room for the three of them. And my daughter is going to go into the motor home that doesn't have slide outs. So anyway, all that's done. That sounds like it was simple to do, to just switch them. Oh my word, it is so difficult to, I don't know. It was hard getting it as close to the tree on that side as we could so that we could give the fifth wheel enough yard space for the girls to play in. But anyway, I know y'all are probably getting bored. So I'm going to turn it over to y'all here in a second. I just wanted to let y'all know what's kind of been going on. Oh, and we've been having animal issues again. I so do not want to get rid of my my daughter's Yorkie that she gave me. She said, here, Mom, take her somewhere, find her a good home. I can't take care of her. I'm at work all the time. And I said, all right, we'll take her and we'll find her a good home. But I've gotten so attached to her, Astrid, but she has issues. She's so clingy. And I've already got my other 3 lap dogs that have to be around me. And I'm trying so hard to just hold on to her, but I might have to rehome her to a loving family or something. She's like 5 or 6 years old. She has a missing eye. And what we're going to do is the eye is still in there, but it must have collapsed or something, the vet says. So he says it would be like $300 to actually take the eye out and stitch it closed, because right now she has so many issues because the eye is still in there and it goops up and you have to constantly be wiping it. So we're thinking if we keep her, we're going to probably go have the eye removed because it's of no use. She can't see out of it. It's just kind of in there somewhere. So he'll probably take it out, stitch her eye closed. Which eye is it? It's her left eye, I believe. Yeah. So if we keep her, we'll probably do that. Maybe we'll do that anyway. I don't know. So that whoever we give her to won't have to struggle with that aspect of her. And she has missing teeth, so her tongue is always like this. She always has her tongue out. She's so adorable, though. So yeah, we've been dealing with that, and anyway, so I won't get into all that. So I'm going to open it up to y'all, but first I'm going to go see who's in here. Let me scroll way up. And just so y'all, those of y'all who are just joining me, just so you know, this isn't a chat room, so we're not going to be chatting with each other, y'all with each other. This is a live Q&A for y'all to ask me questions or comment something to me or something. So it's not a chat room. There is a chat room for Glama that somebody made. I forgot the name of it, though. I'll have to maybe post a link down below. Eccentric Sister is in here, Kay. She says, I have 2 friends that are going to watch today. One subscribed, and my friend that lives out here in the country about 25 miles from me is on her way here to watch her computer. Her computer is being fixed by my son. LOL. Cool, Kay. I'm so glad that you've got 2 friends that are going to be watching us and hopefully joining our Facebook group page and maybe subscribing to my Made with Love by Glama channel. So awesome. Hey, friends. And Kay also says, oh, and my other friend entered your contest over the weekend. Oh, which one is she? Sorry, the cats. Oops, your comment too short. Oops, your comment too short. I don't know what you wrote there, Kay. Jean Brittingham is in here. Okay, thank you, eccentric sister. I'm here now. Okay, I don't know what y'all are talking about. Jean says, hi, I'm a new viewer. Looking forward to meeting you, Glama. Hi, Jean. So glad you could make it in here. Tanya Tucker is in here. Good morning, ladies. She says, good morning, Tanya. Cheryl Smith. Hi, Cheryl. Kay says, Glama, I was chatting to Jean on my page. She is here now. Oh, okay. So is that your friend, Jean Brittingham? That's the friend you were talking about that's joining us. Hi, Jean. Yeah, Kay and I just have a blast in here along with all the other ladies. I've really gotten to know Kay and a few of the other ladies that join me every day when I was doing this on Wake Up with Glama. So yeah, I'm so looking forward to getting to know all of you, all of her friends now. Okay, who else is in here? Judy Williams says good morning. Patricia Thompson's in here. Good morning. Tanya says good morning, Glama. Hi, Tanya. Lily's in here. She says waiting for the camera again. Hi, Lily. Kay says at least we can read you instead of seeing me. You could read me. I know, I was just so late. I was gonna change and everything. I was gonna do something with my hair, but time just got away from me because of that little Yorkie that I'm telling you about, Astrid. I left her in here on the couch. And she can't jump down. She can walk and everything. She's afraid to jump off of things. So she was barking and barking and barking while I was in the bedroom. And I thought, oh my word, she's gonna bark herself into a pissing fit, a literal pissing fit. And I didn't want her to pee on the couch. So I had to stop what I was doing, come over here, go get her, put her on my lap while I was putting my makeup on. And she just kept moving and kept moving. And while I was trying to do my eyeliner straight, she kept moving and bumping me. So my eyeliner looks kind of bad, but oh well, who cares, right? So yeah, she kind of slowed me down a little this morning. So she's the reason I'm late. Okay, who else is in here? Tanya says, there you are. Tanya says, no sound yet. Ooh, I hope we have sound now because I've been talking for a while now. Lily says, there you are. Hi. Hi, Lily. Eccentric sister says, see, no, hear. There you are now. Okay, Cozy Craft says, good morning. Good morning, Sela. Patricia says, that's good. I'm very proud of you knitting. I always wanted to knit, but never did. You know, you guys, you can do it. I promise you, you can do it. The knit and purl stitch is easy. The hardest thing is going to be just learning how to hold your hooks. But I was telling someone, who was it? Oh, I don't remember her name now. I think she was in my Made with Love by Glama Facebook business page. And she says that she's tried and tried and she just can't do it. And so I asked her if she was doing it English style or continental style. I learned English style, doing the yarn like this. To me, in my opinion, this is just my opinion, guys, it's easier to learn English style. So I told her to definitely try learning that way first, like I did. And now I'm trying to teach myself continental style. Once you've got the grasp, the idea behind what you're supposed to be doing with your hands and everything, I think then it's easier to switch over to continental if you want to. You don't have to. A lot of people stick with the English style. I hear that continental is faster. And I know that you can get really fast doing it, you know, doing it English style too, but it takes an extra movement or so to do that. So I do believe that continental is faster. So anyway, and I like how continental knitting looks better. So that's what I'm trying to do. But anyway, I'm going to show you guys here in a little bit what I'm talking about. Cozy says, same here. Patricia, oh, Cozy says, I'm knitting a baby peacoat, my first knitting project. Yay. Patricia says, I'm getting into tatting. Oh, I've heard of tatting. Yeah, I've never ever tried it. My vision is so bad. I have a feeling I wouldn't be too good at it though. Patricia Thompson says, that's how I wear my hair every day. Can't leave without my hair clip. I usually have my hair down, or I have a rubber band around my wrist, and I just do it in a messy bun with hairs everywhere. Lily says, having serious issues with my laptop. Man, this is one very sick computer. Hates everything about internet. Will try to be in here if I'm allowed. Well, I hope you get it resolved. Patricia says, do you love to cook? I do. A lot of cooking. I love to cook. When I do cook, I love it. Hi, kitty cat. You're going to be in the picture here, huh? Okay. It's all about the cat. The cat. The cat. It's all about the cat. Not Glama. The cat. It's all about the treble. You're going to stop. No, you can't step on the buttons, though, titty tat. She just stepped on the buttons. Okay. Anyway, that was Hello Kitty. She wanted to have her moment in the spotlight. Okay, now I lost where I am now. ¿Dónde estoy? Yeah, you've heard of tatting. Do you remember that thing that Rosalie had, a little frame? It looked like cross-stitching. I said, oh, is this cross-stitching? She says, no, it's tatting. A friend of mine tatted that for me. Yeah. She had it was like flowers, a bouquet of flowers or something that Rosalie had framed. Okay, where am I? I'm sorry, guys. I'm lost. The cat totally lost me. So, okay, we were talking about cooking. I was answering Patricia. I do like to cook. I'm not fantastic at it, but just like with anything else, is if I put my mind to it, I mean, who can't follow cooking directions, right? Recipes. So yeah, I can follow recipes and everything. It's just that Adam and I are both so busy, and you would think that because I'm home all day on my laptop or crocheting for a living, that I would have a whole lot of time. But like I said in my last live event, that starting your own home business takes way more time than if you were to go to a 9-to-5 job or an 8-to-5 job or whatever. So yeah, so my point is I don't cook as much as I would like to, or as much as Adam would probably like me to. So we eat out a lot. We go and get food. It's not always fast food. You know, we'll go to the restaurant. He'll order takeout and bring it. But yeah, I do like to cook. I'm just too busy right now to actually do enough of it. So, okay. Lisa Wilkins is in here. Good morning, Glama. She says, Kim's in here. She says, hi, Leticia. It's lovely to see you enjoying knitting as well. I love both knitting and crochet. See, I think that's going to be me too. I don't think I'm going to have a preference. I do like some of the fabrics that you can make with knitting. That's why I love the Tunisian crochet so much, because once I found Tunisian crochet and saw that you could do the knitting stitch with it, or is it called the stockinette stitch or whatever? Is that what stockinette is? It's when you do the knit and purl and the knit side. Is that what's called a stockinette? I think so. I'm not sure. But once I could do that with Tunisian, with a hook, a Tunisian crochet hook, I was all in, and I fell in love with Tunisian crochet. And yeah, to me, that's a lot easier than actually knitting, but I want to be well-rounded as a crafter. So I want to get really good at crocheting, really good at Tunisian crocheting, at knitting. And once I get better at all those things, then I'm going to start focusing on my sewing again. Let me see. Okay, I didn't finish reading what Kim said. I love both knitting and crochet. I am knitting a cabled cardigan at the moment, but I'm not an expert. I'm still learning. Same here. Well, I'm really not an expert. I just, my cable knit swatch, I saw a lot of imperfections, but I thought, you know what? So what? I took a picture of it anyway, because, you know, as I practice, I want to compare my first one to my better ones. Hopefully they'll get better. Tammy Selander is in here. Hi, Tammy. Never seen your name in here before. Oh, okay. She just said first time here. Hi, welcome. So glad you could make it. Let me see. Lily says, just what I need. A broken phone and a broken computer. Man, ow, the cat scratched my boobie. Sorry. It's burning where she scratched me. Man, this is not my month. Have to spend about 1,000 Norwegian kroner. I think that is between 5,000 and 7,000 USD. Are you serious? Whoa, that's a lot of money. To buy a laptop, really? Wow, you can buy them here for like $200 or $300. I mean, a lower end one. Tammy says, I taught myself how to crochet, made 2 pairs of slippers for my 5- and 6-year-old. Love them. Want to send you a pic of them. Thanks to your beginner slipper videos. It's my first time ever crocheting. Yay! I'm so glad I could help you learn to crochet. If you want to show me a picture, what you can do is you can either join my Google Plus community page here. I think it's called Glama, no. What's it called? I don't go in there as often as I go into my Facebook group page. I think it's called Show and Tell Time Project, my projects that you've made, something like that. Because a lot of people were asking me, hey, Glama, I want to show you a picture of your sweater that I made or your slippers that I made. Is there somewhere that I can post them? And I would try to guide them to my, or steer them to my Facebook group page, but they wouldn't join. And so I finally made a community page. And that page is just for my projects that y'all have made. It's not to show me any other projects from other tutorials that you've made. That's what my Facebook group page is for. The community page is just a place where y'all wanted me to make a place where you could show me my projects that you've made. So I think that's what it's called. And I'm not sure, but underneath all of my videos is a link to it. So you can just go look for the link or go join my Facebook group page. The more the merrier. We have about 1,000 people in there. I started it about 2 or 3 months ago. So yeah, come and join. It's growing daily and it's fun in there. And I do a weekly contest in there. So yeah, it's cool. All right, let me see. Lily says, oh yeah, to repair you. She's talking about her phone and stuff. Oh, her Nokia phone or something. Patricia says, I love to make tatting earrings. Ooh, that sounds pretty. Deborah Morse. Hi, Deborah. You're back. She says, hi there. Deborah here from the UK. Of course, I knit English style. I've tried continental style, but I can't do the purl stitch. Yeah, it takes a little practice. I'm figuring out things, and I was going to show, I've got my knitting stuff right here because I was going to show y'all stuff that I'm working on, because I know that this live event is to tell y'all what I've been doing and what my plans are, and to answer questions and stuff, comments and stuff. So I'm going to show you what I'm going to be working on here in the next couple of days. Not project wise, just technique wise, what I'm going to be trying to practice on. Wild Cobra 888. I've never seen you in here before. Hi, Wild. She says hello. Kim says, yes, one side knit, next side purl is stocking stitch. Okay, stockinette. Okay, thank you for answering that, because I'm thinking, why is it called, what is stockinette, and why would knit and purl be called stockinette? I wonder where the stockinette word, I don't know, maybe it means something that I don't know. Hey, kitty cat, are you trying this one more time? Just don't step on my buttons. No, don't push my buttons. Uh-oh, she might want in here. Hold on a second. Her litter box is in here. Let me take this down. I'll leave it open for you. Okay. Hey, y'all like my shirt? Now, don't anybody get offended now. I know I'm not perfect. I just thought it was funny. It says, not only am I perfect, I'm Mexican too. I just thought it was funny. I bought it years and years ago at El Mercado, downtown San Antonio. So yeah, it's what I wear when I don't know what else to throw on. Okay, so I thought it was a funny shirt. I've seen some that say not only am I perfect, I'm Irish too. Or I've seen different stuff on them, but of course I bought the Mexican one because I am Mexican. I'm a Mexican. I can do it. You can do it. Okay, I'll stop being silly now. Alrighty. So thanks, Kim, for letting me know that that is what stockinette means. Lily says, tonight I'm making a heart for the for the funeral tomorrow. Oh, that's right. I forgot. I forgot for a split second. Oh, that's so sad. I'll take a pic and show you on Facebook. Okay, cool. I'm pretty good. I'm pretty good. Haha. Been a tough week, but it's getting better. Good, good. I'm so glad. And I know that knitting and crocheting, as for all of us, is a means of calming. It has a calming effect on us. It's therapeutic. It's yeah, it's like therapy. So I know that that's probably helped a lot, and being in the Facebook group page, I know probably helps too. I know it helps me to have friends in there and stuff. So yeah, oh, I see myself showing y'all my t-shirt right now. So yeah, yeah, I can't wait to see that picture, Lily, and I hope everything goes okay tomorrow, and be strong. It'll be okay. Cheryl says, Glama, do you have a video on knitting? I had some needle given to me and I want to make sure it is something I can do before I start buying something I can't do. Well, the only thing you would need to buy is yarn, and you probably already have yarn because of crocheting. So if you already have needles, that's all you need, yarn and needles. And no, I don't have any videos yet. That's what I kind of been saying on Facebook and on Instagram, that I'm practicing so that I can make my first tutorial, because I've been asked several times to make knitting tutorials because they say that they like how I explain crocheting in a simple way, so they would love to see knitting tutorials. But that's the whole thing, is I'm not going to make a knitting tutorial until I know that I can explain it as simply as I can, because I don't want to make a knitting tutorial and confuse people further. So as I'm practicing and making swatches, I'm actually talking to the camera in my head, like, okay, now we're going to do, you know, so I'm trying to figure out how will I explain it to them so that they can get it. Babe, I think the manager's coming. I think JR's coming. I can see him through the window. Yeah, watch it, don't knock my cord over. So yeah, I will definitely be making tutorials, hopefully next week, as I get more comfortable with holding the knitting needles and everything. So yeah, tutorials coming soon. Deborah says, yes, stocking stitch is 1 row knit, 1 row purl. Okay, so they call it the stocking stitch, and then the actual fabric that you make is called stockinette. Am I correct? Okay, or is stockinette the same thing as stocking stitch? I mean, I know you get the same effect, but I'm just wondering, why do some say stocking stitch and some say stockinette? Stockinette is the actual fabric that you create. Stocking stitch is the knit and purl. Okay, I'm sure y'all will answer me, right? Yari Hernandez says, good morning, Glama. Just got on here. How was your weekend? It was good. And when you watch this back, you'll hear all about it because I already got done talking about all that. But it was pretty good. I had a lot of fun practicing my knitting. That's it in a nutshell, what I've done this weekend. And last week, I didn't do what I was supposed to do. I was supposed to do the Ninja Turtle hat, which I promised I'm going to do it this week. I promise. We're still having cold weather here. It's still like in the 30s. Well, I know it's not cold compared to what some of y'all are having, but for Texas, for the South, 30-degree weather is cold for February. But hey, I'm from Washington State too, so I can handle it. So good to have you in here, Yadi. Patricia says, I haven't used my new sewing machine. Today I'm going to Joann's craft store before the grandkids get out of school, and they love the craft stores. Oh, good. So you're going to try your sewing. Yay. Don't forget to post something that you make on the group page. I would love to see it. Wild Cobra says, oops, wrong male here. I'm wrong. Did I call you a female? So Wild Cobra is a male. Hi, Wild. What's your name? Or unless you don't want to share it. So do you knit and crochet, or do you just crochet, or are you learning one or the other? Cozy says LOL. What is she LOLing? Maybe something I did or said. I don't know. Kim says, I believe it's called that because of its use in hosiery. Oh, I see. Makes a lot of sense. Thanks, Kim. I think that's what I've read before. Awesome. See, I haven't done enough research. I haven't done any reading on knitting or anything. I just dove in. I think I taught myself the knit and purl stitch. How did I teach myself that? I don't even remember. Because back then I didn't even know about YouTube when I was a teenager. So I don't know how I learned to knit and purl. And I learned how to crochet, sort of, the single crochet from my mom. Because back then I didn't even know about YouTube. I didn't know, I mean, I knew about YouTube about maybe 5 or 6 years ago. I mean, well, I knew about it longer, but I've only had an account, a personal account, for about 5 or 6 years maybe. And I never really did anything with it. And then one day I just thought, you know what, I'm going to reteach myself how to crochet. I'm going to try it all over again. And I thought, everything's on YouTube nowadays. So I just typed in how to crochet and boom. Once I did that, okay, I can't talk to your booty, kitty cat. I'm here, I promise, I'm still here. Sit down at least sit down. Okay. So once I did that, I just thought, oh my word, I'm in love. And y'all know the whole history of how I started crocheting and how I made my channel and everything. So I won't reiterate all of that. Okay. You just want so much attention, don't you? Okay. Why was I saying any of that? Oh, because I was saying that I haven't done any research on it. I need to do some research on knitting now that I'm falling in love with it. Yeah. I think I just love yarn, whether it's crocheting, Tunisian crocheting, or knitting. I just love yarn. I love creating. I've always been artistic, creative, and I just love creating something. I love painting, drawing, watercolor, pencil drawing, anything, sketching. Cozy says, do they have Puerto Rican shirts? Probably. Oh, that's what you were LOLing. I'm sure they do. So are you Puerto Rican? Cozy says, please, can you not say any bad words? Who said bad words? Did someone say bad words? I didn't. I must have missed it if someone did. Huh. Who's in here? Who said a bad word? Did you read anyone say a bad word? Oh. Whoa. Her tail just whipped me in the face. Yeah, Cozy just said, please, can you not say any bad words? I didn't say any bad words, did I, Adam? I don't say bad words. So. No, it wasn't me, but I didn't see that anyone else did. Yeah, this is a rated G channel because I have a lot of young girls in here, and Cozy is one of them. I believe you're 12, right, Cozy? Or 13? I don't remember now. Ah! I just saw Hello Kitty's booty in the camera. I'm so sorry. That was gross. Okay, Lily says, oh, and by the way, I am finishing my poncho in a couple of days. I'm so excited because I thought that I'd be short on yarn, but it's going to be perfect. Yay! Yeah, if I would have worked on it continually, it probably would have only taken me 2 or 3 days to make it, but it took me a while to make it because I had so many other things going on at the same time. So I'm so glad. I can't wait to see a picture. You'll have to put it in next week's contest, this Friday's contest, and see how it does in the contest. Lily says, oh, and man, I have a lot on my plate. I'm sorry, my 32 piece pink and black makeup brushes arrived today. Oh, cool. I love makeup. I remember you showed me a picture of what you were going to be getting. Was it you or was it Patricia? Somebody showed me a picture of makeup brushes. And she says, LOVE them. Now all I have to do is wait for all of my makeup so I can start practicing. Yay! I can't wait to see like your before and after pictures to see, you know, any little improvements that you make, because I know that looking at my makeup, like my eyeshadow gets blended so much better than when I first started my beauty channel about a year. No, it hasn't even been a year, 6 or 7 months ago. Man, I can see improvements. I can't wait to see the little improvements that you make on how to apply your makeup and stuff. It's so fun. You're going to get hooked. Cheryl says, I'm sorry. I do remember you saying something about knitting. I'm sorry. I forget a bit. Oh, that's okay. Yeah. But no, I'll be having those knitting tutorials soon, as soon as I feel comfortable enough to explain it. Kim says, I think it's stockinette in the US and stocking stitch in the UK. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Because the term I hear more is stockinette here. So, okay, maybe you're correct. I mean, well, not maybe. I'm sure you're correct. Australia. Okay, same thing, just slightly different name. Okay, so it's the exact same thing. So it's not, stocking stitch is not the actual doing of the stitches and stocking at the actual fabric. It's the exact same thing. It's the actual fabric that you make with it, I guess. Lily says, and it's, I'm surprised you're not chiming in on this knitting talk, Lily. She's an excellent knitter. She's too worried about her laptop breaking and her phone breaking, aren't you, Lily? Okay, Lily says, and it's early spring. The birds are singing. Some trees are showing signs of starting to come back with their leaves. The snow and ice is melting. Yay! Soon I'll be able to take my crochet/knit outside. I know, I can't wait to do that either. However, there's going to be a very short window of time where I can do that, because then you sweat like crazy outside here in Texas. It's so, it gets so hot here. Okay, Patricia says, sorry, Glama and everyone. I meant to say shirt. Sorry. Oh, did you say a bad word? Did shirt come out as S-H-I-T or something? I didn't. I must have known what you were trying to say, so I must have just skipped right over and said the right word, because I never read a bad word. And then Cozy says, oh, LOL. So yeah, no problem, Patricia. I know that you don't usually, no one usually cusses in here. So yeah, that kind of took me by surprise when someone said that someone said a bad word. ¿Dónde estoy? I am lost. Estoy perdida. Okay, Wild Cobra says, hello, my name is Roman, and I started by crocheting and knitting since December. Hi, Roman. Nice to have you in here. Yay! I don't usually get gentlemen in here, so it's really nice to have a guy in here. Yay! We need a little testosterone in here. So you started crocheting and knitting at the same time? Wow. How are you doing? I would love for you to join my Facebook group page so you can post some pics. I would love to see pics. I love pictures because as a lot of y'all know, I also used to be a photographer, so I am so, I love pictures. So yeah, nice to have you in here, Roman. And Yadi, wish I had 30-degree weather. LOL, it's 13 degrees here in Chicago. Yeah, I've been hearing about, I watch Good Morning America every single morning, so I know there's so many states and countries that are still going through blizzards and stuff. What do they call it? State of emergencies or whatever? Yeah. Man, my brain is so out of it today. Patricia says, sorry, Cozy, I pressed enter before I realized I meant shirt. That's okay, Patricia. You don't need to keep apologizing. Everyone knows you're a good person. You wouldn't say stuff like that. I'm going to sneeze. Oh, my word. Okay. Let me show. Oh man, I got something in my eye now. Hold on a second, guys. I'm so sorry. Adam, you should come say hi to them real quick. Huh? Come say hi to them real fast. Entertain them for a couple minutes. I got something in my eye and it's hurting. Come here. You're helping me.
Hi everybody, me and Princess Kylie here. She came to say hi. How you doing, guys? Hope everything's been going good for you this past week, and I hope you're enjoying this morning's show with Glama. Yeah. Anybody got any questions for me? Looks like you got some new people in here, some of the regulars. What do you think about it all, Kylie? You sit right there. Okay. Let's see. I think Glama's almost coming back here. I'm just reading some of the comments.
I think I sneezed an eyelash into my eye or something.
Cozy Craft says, hi, Adam and Kylie. Hi, Cozy. Okay, here's Glama back.
Oh, I want my baby. I have my baby. Oh, you put a baby. Mama's got to give you a bath today. Yeah. Okay, sorry, guys. Whoa. Yeah, doesn't it? It's awful, huh? You don't know what you look like? Let me see. Your hair looks fine, I think. Anyway, sorry. Okay, crisis averted. My eyes are okay now. Tanya says it's been beautiful here in the valley, but still in the 50s here in Springfield, Oregon. Ooh, Springfield, Oregon is so pretty. My father-in-law lives in near Portland, Oregon. Cozy says your sneeze is so high-pitched. I'm gonna cough now. Babe, I have a tickle in my throat. I need some water. I'm just a messy. I got a tickle in my throat. I can't talk. I don't want your mustache glass. Give me my lips glass.
Of course. Drink some water real quick. Hi. You'd rather wait? Just drink water.
Mm-hmm. So I'm just going to read comments until I get some water. It's in there, babe. My tickle's gone anyway. Now I can wait. I'm so sorry, guys. Wild Cobra Roman said, hello, Adam. Cozy says, how are you to Adam? Lily says, hi, Adam. Hope you're employed. Since the last time you were on here, no, he hasn't gotten a job yet.
Waiting on a good one.
He was trying to give me his mustache class, but I wanted my lips class. Where's your mustache class? I'll just show them what I was talking about. So we bought him this, and then we went and got me this one. If y'all go to my Instagram account at Made with Love by Glama with underscores in between each of the words, you'll see that when I take off my eyelashes, sometimes I don't know where to put them. So one day I stuck them here and I stuck them there, and it looked so funny. So I took a picture of it, and it looked like a face on there. And then I did it to Adam's too. So anyway, that was weird. Looked like a face. Here, glass back. Are you gonna drink water yet? Thanks for my water, babe. Okay. Man, what is wrong with me today? It's 10:57. It's already almost time for me to say goodbye. What time did I get on? I got on a couple minutes late, but okay, last thing I read was from Wild, from Roman. He said hi to Adam. Here comes JR again, babe. I don't know if he's coming to our door or not. So no, Adam's not employed yet. He's still waiting on that one job. And the guy told him, you know, you're definitely getting hired. It's just a matter of when we're gonna be able to get you on board. So he's really holding out for that job because it's really good pay, a little bit more than what he was making, and he gets to work from home. So, oh look, I just saw the mustache glass. I should have put the mustache in front of me like this, like the lips. I should have put the mustache in front of me. That would have looked funny. Okay, see, I'm like a kid. I get so sidetracked so easily. Patricia says, hi, Adam. Kim says, hi, Adam. How are you doing? Yadi says, hi, Adam and Kylie. Kay says, hi, Adam. You're a good guy. I know. I just like had to hurry, and I didn't want y'all to just look at a blank wall. So I'm like, Adam, come entertain him. And he did. How sweet. How many guys would actually do that? Probably Roman. Roman probably would. Tammy says, so cold in Connecticut. What is the temp in Texas? It's about 30 here in southern Texas, the San Antonio area. I know the Panhandle, like where Dallas and Fort Worth is, it gets snow up there, and I think it's still kind of cold up there. Patricia says, I think spring is coming early. I sneeze a lot now. Yeah, I've been having allergy. Oh, see, that's what Astrid does when we don't pay attention to her, because Adam was holding her for me, but I have to go get her or she won't be quiet. Here, stay there, baby girl. Stay there, Kylie. Let me go get Astrid. Okay, between crocheting, tutorials, social media, animals. I swear my life is busy. So this is Astrid. This is the Yorkie that my daughter gave me. And here's her missing eye. Poor baby. But she is so pretty. Look at the eye she does have, is so pretty. She's a pretty girl. She just doesn't like to be left alone. She loves having attention all the time. Tammy says, perfect weather for crocheting though. LOL, it's my newfound love. Yay! Join the rest of us. We're all in love with it too. Mar de Azteca, that's a new name, says, hola, me gustan tus tutoriales y más cuando lo haces en español y de dónde eres. Gracias, gracias y que Dios te bendiga. Hi, Mar. So you understand English as well, though, right? She said, I'll translate. She says, hello, I like your tutorials, and I like them even more when you make them in Spanish. She says, where are you from? And then she says, thank you, and may God bless you. So that's what that translation is. Mar de Azteca, I'm from here, San Antonio, Texas, from the San Antonio, Texas area. Is where I was born. I was born here in Texas. And yeah, a lot of people get upset at me that I don't make my tutorials in Spanish, but I live in the United States and the majority of everyone in the United States speaks English. So I make my tutorials in English. And I did try my hand at it in Spanish once. You know what? If you really want me to make tutorials in Spanish, Mar, you can do me a favor. The reason I haven't made more tutorials in Spanish is because I don't know all the lingo, all the words for it. Like, I don't, like, I know how to say double crochet in Spanish, but I need a list of words, like the double crochet, how you say it in Spanish, single crochet, how you say it in Spanish, row, how you say it in Spanish. If you can give me a little list and send it to me, I would love that, and I can make more tutorials in Spanish. I can maybe do English/Spanish like I did the last couple that I did. So yeah, thank you for joining me in here. And Lily says, okay, so he's at least promised a job. Oh yeah, he's definitely been promised a job. He's already gone through the interviews. He's passed the interviews. They want him. It's just a matter of when the money's going to start rolling in, because right now we're pretty much solely living on my income from Google, from YouTube. So it's been tough, but we're making it work. We're making it happen. Lily says, okay, can't be good walking around like that, just waiting. I'll keep the prayers going. Thank you so much. Yeah, I know he's outside right now, so I can say this. I know that it's not making him feel good that he's not bringing in any income right now. He's bringing in some unemployment. So that along with my Google money, because I know just my Google money wouldn't be able to support us completely. So his unemployment along with my Google is really keeping us afloat. But yeah, it doesn't make him feel good as a person to not be bringing in paychecks. Tanya says, I can't wait to see your Ninja Turtle hat tutorial. I have a friend that wanted me to make one for her daughter, but I just haven't been able to buy the yarn for it yet. Yeah, so I'm going to do it in green and orange this time. The one that I took a picture of that my nephew was wearing was the red one. So I'm going to do one in orange because I have orange yarn. I mean, I could do it in red as well, but I'm going to make it in orange so that I can give it to him. And since he already has one with the red, I want to make him a different one. And he said his next favorite Ninja Turtle is the orange dude. I think, is that Donatello? No, I forget the names. I used to know the names. Deborah, now Glama, I must go and feed my 2 dogs. One is a Chihuahua. The other is a little dog from a rescue. Oh, rescues. Well, no, not all of them. Jules, a rescue. We bought her. I bought her when she was 6 weeks old. Kylie, we bought her when she was about 4 to 6 weeks old as well. But Astrid is a Yorkie rescue, and Paris is a Yorkie rescue as well. Okay, so Patricia has to go too. Gotta go. Bye, Glama, and everyone. Tell Adam my prayers are with him on his job. Kim said, bye, Patricia. Have fun at Joanne's later. Kim says, how's Willow doing now, Leticia? Is she any better with the others? I hope things are improving between them. Actually, I was about to mention that earlier when I opened the door for the cat to go in there. She's actually doing a lot better. We still can't leave Willow and the cat in the room alone together, or Willow and the dogs alone. But we're so excited because we've actually had Willow on. I kind of suggested this to Adam, to put the leash on Willow and just have her sitting at his feet. And I brought the cat out and put it on the couch where she likes to sit. And Willow actually just sat there, and Adam just had to tug on the leash a couple times to direct her attention away from the cat. And we've done that now for like 2 or 3 nights in a row, and things are getting better. Yay! I don't think we're ever going to be able to leave them in a room alone together, but I think they might actually be able to coexist as long as they don't get in each other's way. So things are getting a little better. Okay, I'm going to start winding down, saying goodbye. It's 11:05. I probably got on here about 11:05, 11:10. So I'll read the rest of the comments. The last comment that I see is from Mar. So I'll read that here in a minute. So after that, I won't take comments. I'll just start saying goodbye. But let me read the ones that I haven't read yet, because I don't want anyone left without their comment being read. Willie says, I'm going to try to make myself a craft blog in English. Oh, that's cool. That's a challenge, but hey, giving it a go, never know. I might just like that. English, because I'm not staying here forever. Yeah. Oh, and you should also try your hand at a knitting tutorial YouTube channel, Lily. I would subscribe, that's for sure. So yeah, you should think about it. Cheryl says, is there anything we can help you with on your income as far as Google, or can I ask that? Thanks for asking, Cheryl. And actually, if you look at my home page on my YouTube channel, there's a little blue button on the sidebar. Let me see. So it would be on your right side. There's a little sidebar that shows all my channels, and there's also a donate button for anyone that wants to donate to my channel, so that I can keep these tutorials free, and to keep me purchasing the supplies that I need to keep making the tutorial. So that's been on there for a few months. I haven't mentioned it just because I don't like asking for donations or anything, but it's there for anyone that wants to. And I have had a couple donations, and I'm so grateful for those, because they definitely have helped, especially during this time that Adam hasn't had work. I think I've had 2 donations come from there, and I really appreciate it. So thank you so much to those of y'all that did donate. I have that little blue donate button on all of my channels. So yeah, that's one way that, if that's another thing, that if people don't like sitting there watching the commercials at the beginning of my tutorials, one thing that they can do, if they don't want to sit there and watch the commercials, if they just want to hit the skip ad button, but yet they want to help me, they can click on that donate button, donate $1, donate 50 cents, donate whatever, anything. That's one way that they can still help and maybe not feel guilty that they're clicking the skip ad button. So that's for any of y'all, if any of y'all want to do that instead of watching the commercials. Or for those of y'all that are in different countries that say you don't get the commercials, y'all can do that. But thank you for asking, Cheryl. I appreciate it. But don't feel the need to donate anything. We're doing fine. As you can see, we have a roof over our head. I look well fed. I'm eating. My dogs are eating. So yeah, and we're also trying to help our kids too, just because they go through struggling periods. So we still have to help them once in a while, my daughter and stuff. But yeah, but thanks for asking. That's so sweet of you. But please don't feel the need to help at all. We're doing okay. Kay says, the son was waiting on job. He called the guy and asked how it was going, and the guy said, come on over, and started working. Really? So maybe Adam should just call and say, hey, when can I start? No, actually, he has done that. He has kind of kept in touch through texting. And so the guy just says, yep, we're still hiring you. It's just a matter of time now. So, okay, now let me go. Mar, okay, here's the last comment that I was going to read. Mar de Azteca says, sure, I can help you anytime you want. Yes, I understand English. I'm sorry for the spelling. No. So yes, Mar, if you don't mind, even if you were to type it here after I even stop broadcasting, I would love for you to make me a little list of, I can't even think of the word, how to say double crochet in Spanish now. After I made that tutorial, I kind of forgot it. But yeah, I would love to know anything that you know that I would need to make a tutorial. I would love for you to make a list, like chain, how to, cadena. I know how to say chain in Spanish, cadena and punto alto. You know, so just all those little terms that I need for Spanish, I would love to learn them so that I know what I'm talking about. I can speak Spanish if I have to. I tend to stutter, and that's another reason I don't make Spanish tutorials. A lot of Latinas get mad at me, and one person said something really ugly to me, like, ooh, that was really white of you to say that that serape poncho was your design when it comes from my people, the Aztecas. And I'm like, white of me? I'm not even white. I'm Mexican, and it is my design. I'm the one that drew it out and thought of the stitches to use in it. But anyway, she was really, really ugly to me, and I left it on there for a while, but then I started seeing that my other subscribers were starting to talk back to her, and I thought, you know what, let me just delete that comment so it doesn't get ugly in here. But yeah, people can be ugly about it if I'm not doing things in my, what they consider my native language. But I live in the US, and this is where I make my tutorials, and the majority of the US speaks English. So, but I would love to do both. I would love to do English and Spanish, because that's who I am. I speak English and I speak Spanish. I'm a Mexican that lives in the United States. So yeah, I would love to do both. I don't think I'm too white, because I'm not white, that there's anything wrong with being white or Mexican, but I just thought that was a really, really rude and weird comment, to say that that was so white of me, to say that my design was my design when I clearly stole it from the Aztecas. I'm like, what? I don't even know what she's talking about. So anyway, Kim says, I'm so happy to hear that about Willow. Yeah, me too. Lisa says, have a great week. Bye for now. Lily says, about the contest, if I were to enter my Glama poncho with a lily twist, would it be okay? Of course it would be okay to take one pic of the front and one of the back and clipping them into one picture. Yes, I was going to mention that, Lily. I say on there to only enter one picture, but if you want to show different angles of that one project, yes, definitely make a little collage picture, as long as it's just one picture. I don't want a bunch of pictures. And my main reason for that rule was that I didn't want them entering a sweater, a scarf, a hat, and trying their hand to win the contest by putting so many entries in there. But if it's of one project and you're trying to show different sides of it, yeah, condense it into one picture through a collage, and I would love that. That'd be awesome. Thanks for asking before actually doing that. That's very, very sweet of you, because a lot of people would just do it instead of asking. So yeah, it's very, very, very cool. I would love to see it. I can't wait to see the twist that you put to it. Okay, Cozy says, I have got to go. This was fun. Bye. Bye, Sela. Tanya says, I'm going to say bye. Hopefully I'll be here next week. Lily says, is your P.O. box still operative? Yes, it is. I think it's on there, isn't it? P.O. Box 1232 here in Castroville. I think it's on all of my channels. Yeah, it's still operative. It still works. All right, guys, I love you so much. I'm going to have to put my little Kylie baby down so that I can say goodbye to y'all, because I love to blow kisses to you guys. Okay, so this has been a hoot. And I'm having a hard time waiting till Mondays to do my live event. So I don't know. As soon as things settle down a little bit, I think I'm going to go back to doing my daily events on Wake Up with Glama, but it's going to be a while. I mean, but I do plan on going back to that, because I'm missing you guys. All right, guys, I love you so much, and thank you for joining me here at Wake Up with Glama on my Made with Love by Glama channel. And I will see y'all on Monday. Meanwhile, if you miss me as much as I miss y'all all the time, go and join me on my Facebook group page. I'm in there like 99.9% of the time. I have my phone with me, so as long as I've got my phone, I've got my Facebook group page right there with me. So if you miss me as much as I miss you during the week, go and join me there. All right, guys, I love you so much. Bye. Mwah. I love you, love you, love y'all. Now I got to go find my other window to turn this off. Okay, here it is. It says stop broadcast. Bye.